So it's the weekend and a very bright sunny day today, so I took the opportunity to come out to this beautiful park, one of the largest in Milan, called Parco North. So given the COVID-19 crisis situation, as most of the time we are all trying to stay indoors, but when you want to have some fresh air and just spend some time outside under the open air, under the sun, these public places and public parks come in very handy, because you can come here to jog, you can come here to go for a run, take a short walk or a stroll, even maybe spend a short picnic with your friends and family, come out to cycle, or as most of the people are doing over here, just come here to bask in the sun. So these places are quite important in this unprecedented crisis situation. Thankfully, Milan is full of them, so there are big and small parks like this in almost all the areas, and this one in particular is in fact the largest. It spans in fact from the Sesto San Giovanni area up until the Bignami and Bicocca area, so it spans across the whole of northern Milan. Parco North is one of the biggest parks in Milan and was recognized as a regional park by the Lombardia region in 1975. This park covers an area of more than 6,000 hectares and has a wide variety of trees, groves, lakes, streams and agricultural areas as well. And here you can also find an orto sociale or a social garden, which are these small gardens used for gardening of vegetables, fruits and flowers. They are operated with the idea of using the city parks for the benefit of the elderly and to encourage the participation of old people in the maintenance of a small portion of the park, mainly for horticultural purposes. The park also includes the Breso airfield, therefore you can often sight several aircrafts flying over when you come here. And it's nice to see the surveillance service staff on horseback. So I got tired of staying glued to the PC screen all day, so this afternoon I've decided to take a break and I've come to a nearby park, a small Giardino near my house. And what I've done is I've transformed a picnic bench into my into my go-to workstation under the open skies. And it comes in very handy to do this every now and then, especially in these times of self-quarantine and self-isolation. So it can get quite draining and exhausting just staying in front of a small PC screen all day. So it's a good idea to just get out and find another place under the open skies to do some work. You might connect to the internet using a mobile hotspot or a dongle, but even a couple of hours outside under the sun, under the open skies in fresh air can actually do a lot of good to your health. So I highly recommend it. So as we can see, this is not a very big park but is quite beautiful. So in most of the parks there is a designated area, I believe, like in most of the countries, where you take your probably dogs and cats for litter. So the litter area is always a designated one, so they don't mess around with the whole park and then you step on dog shit and ruin your experience. But you have to take them in this designated area, and you can see several people with their dogs and pets. The rest of the area usually is a kids play area, so we can see a lot of kids outside. And in fact this year the kids have been in a way lucky because they had really long holidays, or they were attending classes online, or just playing around in the park. So you can see really a lot of kids in the park, which is a little bit unfair towards us adults who have been working all the way, even online, from our laptops from home. So we need a break every now and then, guys, as well. And most of the parks have some kind of recreational and play areas as well. As we can see in front of the screen, there is a little merry-go-round. It's not operational right now, I'm sure, because of the COVID-19 situation, because they need to implement safety and hygiene measures even in facilities like these. But definitely it's quite a good place to hang out, and there are big and small parks like this everywhere in the city. Milan has a lot of open spaces for public, so they are coming in quite handy, especially in this period of the COVID-19 crisis, because as you can see, people are there with their dogs and with their families, kids, spending a good time. And there are a lot of play areas everywhere in all the localities, so you can definitely make use of them. Thank you so much everyone for the overwhelming support and encouragement for my channel. If you liked watching this video, do give a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the bell icon in order not to miss any update, and do subscribe to my channel.